Good morning. It's the Orlando Gardener coming at you. And this is the long awaited video I've been talking about. Man, we have a treat here in store for you guys today. This is my best buddy and brother Rob. And he's here to take us on a tour. He has a seedling project that's next to none. And introduce yourself, Rob, and tell us a little bit about this project and take us on a tour.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me, Kevin.
Yeah.
So this is something I started. I don't have an exact date of how many years it is, but it's in the neighborhood of maybe 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these that you see on this row here are in the neighborhood of 9, 10, 11 years old.
Right.
And some of them, for the first year, flowered this year, which was like long awaited.
Yeah.
They almost got put back on the bench, so to speak. So, but sometimes you wait and you get benefited for waiting. So we're hoping that. So
Yeah.
real quick,
Yeah.
this tree here is it's one that is a great looking tree.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
last year, nothing, no flowers, but
Mhm.
it's just always a real healthy, great looking tree. It's a Keitt seedling.
Keitt seedling.
Yeah.
How
And
many mangoes do you have?
probably 200 trees here.
200?
Yeah. That's a lot, isn't it? Yeah, that's a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot until you got to weed them. So this tree is a Keitt, K-E-N-T.
Yeah.
And it had fruit on it, and we had some irrigation issues. Kevin's he got the full story on that.
Right.
So we lost some fruit when I was away. The timer kind of went dead, and the battery didn't hold the program, so it stopped watering.
Okay.
Which was really disappointing, but it's still a great tree. Looking forward to next year. First year it flowered and it set fruit.
Absolutely.
This Glen did the same thing.
Glen seedling.
This Glen seedling last year I think
Wow.
flowered, but I don't think it set fruit. This year it had them, and we lost them again. These are in 65-gallon pots.
65.
Some of these are in 45s.
Okay.
These are 45s here.
Okay. These are 45s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're,
45s and 65s. Okay.
They need to come out.
Okay.
They're gonna get root down here.
Yeah.
probably this year,
There's
so I
some
don't
big
know.
trees. Now look at the size of this, y'all, just to get a real look at how big. I mean, these are some big trees. They're beautiful, though.
Yeah, these trees. My truck is 12 foot plus
Okay.
tall.
Okay.
And when you stand back, these trees are some of them sitting on in these 65s, and these 65s aren't very tall.
Right.
They're more broad in diameter than they are in height.
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying that is these trees in the ground would only be maybe 18 inches, 2 feet shorter,
Okay.
and they're standing pretty proud right now.
Yeah.
15, 16 feet tall. So there's some big trees.
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
This tree here is a Keitt seedling.
Keitt seedling.
Yeah, K-E-I-T-T.
Wow.
Sometimes spell it, because sometimes if you say Kent, it sounds like Kit. And
Right.
If you say Kit, it sounds like Kent.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. And how old is this tree?
This tree is in that neighborhood of 9 to 11 years.
Okay.
Approximately 10.
Okay.
In that range. So it's got some nice fruit on it. You can
Yeah,
see
that's
it's
beautiful.
good size.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
waiting to see the size of this. First, it flowered in the last 2 years, and it didn't hold fruit well.
Okay.
And you got to understand these are in pots.
Right.
Probably a better success rate of holding fruit if they were in the ground. We just don't have that program.
Right. Right. We're on something different. We're limited.
But
Oh.
this has got some great fruit in it. If you get up here, I don't know if Kevin can get his camera up here. He's got some nice ones up on that tree right there.
Wow.
You can see them moving around.
Yeah.
some nice ones.
Yeah. Okay.
So it does well. This year it really showed that it can do well.
Okay.
So I'm real happy about this, and I'm excited to try that to see if it's going to be a fiber-free, good tasting fruit. Because
Okay.
The tree is pretty disease resistant for the most part.
Okay.
This is a lemon meringue. This
Lemon meringue seedling.
Yeah, who likes lemon meringue?
Yeah.
Who votes number one for lemon meringue?
Yeah, Caitlin.
So this one has yet to flower. Even.
Okay.
So we're hoping next year.
Okay, I see something. Caitlin, be careful. You know how we're careful at home. You be careful here. I noticed how big the leaves are.
Yes. Yeah.
That is something.
It's unusual. Now it's
No touchy.
the parent tree is planted in close proximity to a Mahachanok.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's a possibility. I mean, I've got 15 at my house that are all different varieties, and they're all 10 feet apart. But as
Okay.
these trees get bigger, they start to kind of
Yeah.
entangle with each other.
Yeah, and
which
they
is
do
good
their
for
own
the
thing.
cross-pollinating program.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so this is a Mahachanok, and you can, if you want to compare the leaves, they're very similar to that lemon meringue that's next to it.
Yeah. You're right.
This one did not
Whoa.
flower, it did not fruit, has not yet.
Okay.
So I know this is, so far we're not like doing a great deal on this row, but
Okay.
we're hanging in there. We're hanging
Okay.
in there. You gotta be patient sometimes.
Got to be patient. Thank God we fishermen.
That's absolutely right.
Uh-huh.
This is another Mahachanok. Now this one's really interesting because it flowered and fruited for the first time this year. And
Wait a minute. Hold
This
the
looks like
boat,
something.
man.
this looks like a tree
We-
that I have. It
we
doesn't
are-
necessarily look like ones that I don't have, or I should say, it looks like some others that I don't necessarily have. But it does resemble a gram, doesn't it?
It does. It does. Wow.
So we're
And a
hoping-
Mahachanok seedling.
Yeah, so we're really hopeful that this is going to be something.
Yeah.
Maha can really bear a lot of fruit.
Yeah. Wow. It's a beautiful tree. Beautiful canopy. Wow. And again, you could look at the circumference. You know. Wow. Okay. Wow. Have you named any of these trees, Rob?
I haven't, because on this row,
Mm-hmm.
I've only tasted the Keitt, and that was last year, and it was a drop, and it was very small.
Okay.
And that's why I kept it. It was promising the taste, but I want to wait until we get a mature one. But no names to these until they're a very favorable fruit that we would maybe capture some
Right.
and start to propagate.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. Wow. Y'all look at this. A Mahachanok seedling. This shows how these fruit can really do their thing. I have a Hayden cross, and it is so oddly shaped, but they're gonna do what they want to do.
So this is a Madam Francis seedling. Nothing special to talk to here.
Okay.
Just a nice looking tree, but other than that, its fruit has substantial fiber.
Yeah.
Good flavor, but nothing to
Right home about.
write home about.
Okay.
So this is another tree that likes to push out large leaves, and it's a Pickering seedling. This tree had a lot of fruit on it this year. First year. First year that it set fruit and flowered. And then it just, like some of the, it's an odd year, so
Yeah.
I can't contribute all of it to irrigation.
Yeah.
It lost all of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's going to be a characteristic of this tree, that it doesn't set fruit well, or this year just wasn't a good barometer, so to speak.
I
to
tell you
diagnose this
what.
with.
One of the things that I like about Pickering seedlings are the look of the trees. They are beautiful, man. They really are. I love this tree. To me, just to me, y'all, this is the perfect tree. It's like perfect. It's the perfect. Yeah, it's the perfect height. It's reaching here. It's reaching there. It's just. Yeah,
This
I
is a
really
good
like them.
Tree to stick in the ground for somebody in the yard. It would make them really happy.
Yeah, I do think so.
Hopefully it'll be along the lines of the Bermodi, the flavor or
Okay.
something, because the parent is at my house. It's the same, its parent is the same parent that the Bermodi came from at my house, which is close proximity to Carey's,
Okay.
close proximity to Cogs Hall.
Okay.
And also close proximity to Graham
Graham as well.
and also Malika.
Oh,
Would be
wait a
nice one,
minute.
which would be a nice one.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay.
We will see. So
We
if
will.
cut through here, if you want to follow, I'll show you a couple
Okay.
more.
All right.
It's a Rosy gold seedling.
Rosy gold seedling.
Yeah, and it's believe it or not, it's the same age as these other trees. So
But it's short and squatty.
Definitely, to the parent to be a
Yeah.
semi-dwarf variety.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the
it's got-
fruit.
It's got some fruit. The fruit aren't great looking,
Uh-huh.
but they're getting close. We're excited to try this one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, not-
There's another one up there.
Yeah. So I haven't
Okay.
tasted this one yet. So we're gonna give this one a shot. This Probably in the next month it'll be ready.
Okay, about another month. Yeah.
And these are other ones that have not flowered or set fruit. Obviously, if they haven't flowered, they haven't set fruit. But this tree right here is the one. This is a maha. This is the tree.
Okay.
This is the one. I'm gonna put you on the spot because I think you were here before and you really like that smell. Of
Yeah.
that, so why don't you give that?
Let's see. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, we got to keep that. But y'all smell that. Smell that. Smell that. There you go.
This is the lemon meringue. And this guy, you know, when it does flower, I think it's going to be something special. So.
Yes, we're looking forward to that one.
So
that's for sure.
This guy here.
Wow.
This is a great tree. I'll let you back up and maybe just kind of show the size of this tree.
Okay. Okay.
This is a maha, but I got a question mark on it because
wow.
when this one the fruit was gathered, there was a mix-up with it and a couple of others. So it's not necessarily certain. I am 99% sure these other trees are all accurate.
Okay.
But this one here.
Wow, that's a beautiful tree.
It does show characteristics of the maha with the large leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me stand here and you back up.
Okay.
So I know it's gonna pop, but I'm 6'4".
Yeah, Rob is tall. Look.
Maybe you can kind of pan up and just show the height of this tree.
Yeah, he could dunk quite easily, but this tree would just tear the backboard down.
This tree here is probably one of my healthiest though. Look at the green on the leaves.
Yeah, it's really nice. That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
So that one we're waiting for.
Okay.
Get up here, there's a Cogs Hall seedling.
Cogs Hall seedling.
Yeah, and it's got one fruit on it left.
Oh, I like that.
And it's an unusual rough.
Yeah, I like the way it looks though.
Yeah, it's got a different look to it. So,
yeah, it's kind of flat.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I like that.
So we're gonna
yeah.
keep our fingers crossed with that one there.
Okay.
And then these are all grafted varieties. Now, also, all these grafted varieties are different. So, like behind you, where you see all these seedlings.
Okay.
Some of these are products of these trees here, you know, with all the different ones. I've got them. They go all the way down to 15 gallons with sweet tart and all these other varieties that hopefully will get something good. But I'm running out of gas on this project. Each one, you know, it's nice that I've done this and go back 10 years. So then, you know, some of these are going to be every year I'm getting new flowers starting the last couple of years.
New varieties coming
so
forward.
It's kind of like these rows, as you kind of see, if you look over this way, these rows are all seedlings between here until you get way in the back over there with those 15 gallons. So each year, you know, you're going to get new ones.
They moving this way.
They're going to, and they're going to hopefully flower. And there's you know, 30 on a row. So there's some good 30 opportunities here.
On a row. Wow. And I see you have them labeled like Duncan Seedling 2019, Needham Seedling 2019, Cogs Hall Seedling. Okay, I like.
There's an ice cream.
Ice cream seedling. Ah, yeah. I know a guy got an ice cream seedling from you. I know a guy.
Up this way.
Okay.
If we want to take a look at the promoting, maybe.
Okay, and we'll let that be the last one on the seedling video. Okay. Be careful, Caitlin, okay? This is the Bermuda. This is the one that got all the views last year, y'all. We tried it for the first time last year. That's the Bermuda. Tell us about that again, Rob. Oh, look at that.
It's a nice fruit. And they're
and Rob is 6'4". Look at his hands. That thing is huge.
That's a nice sized fruit.
How old is this?
So this is probably my oldest tree. I think I misquoted when we did the video last year. I think I missed it by a couple of years. So it's every bit of
Be careful.
11 years old for certain. It may be 12 or 13.
Okay, it might be 12 or 13.
You know, I need to go back because I've got some stuff documented, and I just haven't had the time to go back and look when this was planted.
Okay.
But if I had to guess pretty accurately, I'd say it's 11, 12 years.
11, 12 years old, and
it's in a 65.
And it's in a 65.
It's a tall 65.
Look at that! Wow, that is beautiful. That is beautiful.
It's a great tree.
Yes,
and
good.
It had a lot of fruit on it, and I was explaining to Kevin this. Here's a little tip for everybody too. This irrigation, when it sits like this on top of this black weed block in the summer,
yes,
it gets so so hot
Uh-huh.
that the water that sits in that pipe, it just breeds algae.
Okay.
And you can filter it prior to that, but I'm not going to filter every one of these. They have little filters on, so you have to clean it out. So what happens is occasionally it'll get a spot in it with algae, and maybe this side's getting watered and this side isn't, and that's kind of a situation we had.
Okay.
It's just, it's a lot of maintenance.
It is. It is.
And I really want to go to the drip. Probably
Drip irrigation.
Yeah, I have that at my house, and it's seems to be much
Mm-hmm.
more forgiving. I have filters that I can just clean one filter for each zone, and it's done.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Before we go,
Yes.
what variety is this?
This is a Rosy Gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this is a Rosy
Yeah, I see it there.
So,
Okay. All right.
see it.
All right.
Yeah, so
all right.
this tree here is about 9 years old. And
Okay.
It fruits like this about every year.
Yeah, it's a workhorse.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And it it's one of those that if you look at that Bermody
Right.
and you look at the leaves on it and you look at the health condition and the state that it's in right now,
Right.
you would think this is a sick tree because it's putting so much energy into this
Yeah,
fruit.
into the fruit, yeah.
As soon as these fruit drop though,
Uh-huh.
it flushes and it's a good looking tree too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're grateful for the tour and all of the new varieties. We're looking forward to tasting a lot of this, like we did last year with the Bermody.
With the hint of apricot.
Yeah. So all those that are in Australia, all those that's Indonesia, all those that are in Malaysia, everybody out in California, all the fans over in China. We appreciate all of the subscribers, and we are happy to see this seedling project. This is amazing, and you see how he does it. These are the ones that's producing or should be producing, and he rotate them all the way from down here, and he just bring them this way. And I love this system. Well, this is the Orlando Gardener coming at you, and hey, look at this. This is beautiful, y'all. Yeah. Wow. All right, y'all, like, share, and subscribe. It's mango season. Y'all have a good one. Wait a minute. Love somebody, forgive somebody, and tell somebody you care for them. Orlando Gardener coming at you. Y'all have a good one.